You mentioned that you and a lot of people you know got physically sick because of Trump's attacks on reality.
Of course. Yeah. So I do some practices every day because with my trainer to relearn how to stand. Because it's interesting which part of your body certain emotions reside, and they do code themselves so that if you feel anger, and you can catch it just when you feel it, you can feel it being routed to your jaw.
Oh, because that's
you know, and you can feel that going there, and then you have it, and it's awful. It's inside your body, so you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Or powerlessness feels like a punch in the stomach. So
Yeah.
if you know, when for example, Trump would say things like, "Yeah, I can do whatever I feel like with women."
Yeah.
You know, I feel like, whoa, who is that? Or he says, I can walk down Fifth Avenue and kill someone and no one will stop me. He's going like that, and he's really going like that with words.
Yes.
He's going like that, and you better be ready, because otherwise you'll just go, yeah, you know. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to engage with this insanity. So you have to learn how to stand again, and also how to just go like that, how to duck.
Yeah.
You know,
like in jiu-jitsu. Or,
yeah, and a little voodoo, you know, as well.
Yeah.
But I'm a martial artist, and what looks like things that are quite peaceful, you see people doing Tai Chi in the park, you see this move. This is decapitation.
Oh.
Looks lovely,
Yeah.
but it's a ritual, well, of course, because martial arts is a form of meditation as well as a ritual fighting form.
Anybody you would like to decapitate?
Nobody.
Nobody.
No. I am a Buddhist, so, but, which is really to say nothing, you know, in a certain way, because for me, being a Buddhist and being an artist, the same thing.
Mm.
It requires the same thing. It's, just pay attention. That's it.
Be aware.
You don't have to believe anything. Of course, a lot of artists would say, well, maybe that's not so true about being an artist. Maybe you need to believe something, but I don't see it that way.
You said you don't do your art to change the world. You're not interested in changing the world?
I'm interested in it, but not as a goal. I don't start something like that. I do think art changes the world, secretly. Do I think I should change the world?
It's your president calling, asking for advice?
Don? No, I wouldn't do that. No. No, I wouldn't do that either. Yeah, okay. He calls me all the time.
He calls you all the time?
Before he tweets, he's like, I wonder what Laurie thinks about that. I want to stay very far away from, this kind of energy is not good. So I think also for artists, you know, what do you do? You want to engage, and at the same time, just be careful, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, with changing the world, I can't stand it if people tell me what to do. I think you don't even know me. What are you telling me what to do for? So, I don't do that to other people either. Tell them they should march, or they shouldn't, or they should do political art, or you should do what you want.
You said, I feel privileged to witness my own culture breaking down. Privileged to see the empire fall?
Yeah.
How do you mean that?
I
Because
mean, like, in a few different ways. One is that it's awesome to see something happen that you couldn't imagine. That's already like, whoa, and for me it feels, so that's awesome, but the privileged part is that I'm able to be in a place where I don't understand it, can still articulate that I don't understand it, that we don't really know quite why this is happening, and and to try to put that into words, because this is a war of words right now. It's not really affecting people yet. I mean, yes, it is. I mean, thousands of people are in detention now already. They've had their doors bashed down and they're taken to prison and deported, or put in jail, or put in some of the prisons where you literally have to work or you're punished. You work for nothing. So this is slave labor. Yeah. So you can deport anyone who's has a minor infraction and put them in prison and make them work for you.
And what made you choose the verse, "An angel is nothing but a shark well governed," to open your work biography?
Yeah, Herman Melville said that. I haven't thought of that in a long time. I suppose I see it as energy, that a shark is not necessarily there as an example of an evil thing, but as something with a lot of energy. And so an angel is nothing but a shark well governed. That's a beautiful thing. I'm glad I put that in the book because, I think our wildness is there, and you can call it something really bad, but you can also just call it pure energy, and it's how you really focus it. And I mean, I might be changing my mind about whether some things are pure evil or not, because I see a lot of thoughtless, bad behavior in the world now. Yes. Is that evil? Evil? I don't know. It's really it's definitely ungoverned, and it's probably the most troubling thing to me is suddenly realizing that I live in a lawless place. Law doesn't mean anything.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So that's broken. And you watch, wow, that could break. Amazing. Can it just break because people say it does? Language is power. You know, and also right now, this is on the level of language. It's being thrown as weapons. And they're very effective weapons. They are really, that one of those weapons made me very sick, you know, and they work very well. They work very well because our minds are always.
There is no museum of narrative art yet. Wouldn't you like to start one?
There's going to be, I think, a couple of them. I think Spielberg is working on one in L.A. Mm-hmm. We'll see what that will be, because I have a feeling it will have more of a Hollywood feel to it. I must be a mind reader.
Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe it won't. Maybe it will let stories unravel in their time, and I doubt it. Also, Hollywood stories don't unravel in time. They have a beginning, a middle, and end. Hero that you identify with, a problem is defined, then you solve it, and then that's the end. So I'm much more interested in Godard's version of that narrative arc, which is, you know, there should be a beginning, middle, and end, just not necessarily in that order. And I like that a lot. I think that makes sense, because what part of your life do you feel, wow, this is a real beginning? Even if it feels like a beginning, you're dragging all of your past. Statue of Liberty.